Liverpool had 80% of the ball possession and still looked like a team clinging on. I didn't even want to turn this camera on this morning. Yesterday, I told everyone that Liverpool's walking away with a 3-1 victory at Molineux. All I saw was a little bit of control, what I thought was dominance. But in reality, that team looked fragile. Let's kill the narrative early. The stats will lie to you. It will tell you that Liverpool were dominant, that they had a lot of passes, that they kept the ball, and it will tell you that McAllister had this fantastic vision and secured passes. It will tell you that Gravenberg progressed, but Wolves sat there in a low block, right? And we put absolutely no pressure on them at all. They were comfortable. And so there was no progressiveness. It was that U-shaped football, just passing the ball, recycling there. No incisive runs. So the fullbacks push up high. Gravenberg goes along with him, isolating McAllister. And yeah, there was really nothing in there for Liverpool. So the stats will tell you that Liverpool had this fantastic 80% of the ball, but they did absolutely nothing with it. And if you don't put pressure on Wolves at Molineux, then of course you're not going to be scoring in that first 20 minutes when you really need to be putting the pressure on. And of course, then you're going to be inviting chaos. And that is exactly what happens. And Liverpool are no longer the chaos kings of the Premier League. And so they can't afford to have chaos be put on them as a team. When Mo Salah scored in the 78th minute, that was a lifeline. And I thought, here we go. It's 1-1 now. My predicted score was a 3-1 win for Liverpool. So I was like, yeah, man, come on. It's clinical. It's ruthless. It's King doing King things. Maybe he's going to step up now and Liverpool are really going to control this game. But then we went from controlled aggression to emotional aggression. And that's where the whole thing started to collapse. 83rd minute, and we start overcommitting. Too many bodies ahead of the ball. And we start losing shape. Instead of remaining compact in our rest shape, Liverpool's all over the place and allowing Wolves a lot of space in moments that they never should have had. And that, to me, is a lack of in-game control. And this is where I'm going to say something that's going to probably annoy a lot of people. This is on Arne Slot, because game management, that's coaching. Structure, that's coaching. And also intelligent play and understanding moments on the field, that's coaching. And all of these issues can be pinned down to those exact same things. Liverpool stopped chasing, or at least playing intelligently, and they started chasing this game emotionally. They got greedy at the wrong time and they lost it all. This was the night to go third, to put a lot of pressure on United and on Villa, and instead we give them breathing room. You can't be talking Champions League football when you lose to the team at the bottom of the log after having 80% of the ball possession. It just shows how far this team has fallen from a top level and Premier League champion level team. Also, that's not bad luck. That's inefficiency. And if we're being honest, it exposes how far we are from being ruthless. But on the other side, Liverpool go back to Molineux on Friday in the FA Cup, and there is a chance to respond. But something needs to change. Something has to be done differently. So what do we do? Would you bring on Curtis Jones a little bit earlier just to have a little more structure? Do we bring on Chiesa to give a little bit more attacking energy? What does one do? What does one do? And let me know in the comments, is this one on Arne Slot, or do you think that these players also could have done better? Smash a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, because I could actually do with some company at the moment. It is a frustrating, lonely place, I think, for all Liverpool fans, and we need to start banding together. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification to be notified whenever we drop a new video. And I'll catch you probably on Friday again. Anyway, you'll never walk alone.